Welcome to the explainer. You know that feeling when you ask your AI for something and get back generic, useless results? Well, today we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you how to train your AI, turning it from a frustrating tool into a genuinely smart assistant that actually learns. Okay, let's just dive right in because I'm sure this is a problem we've all faced. You've got this incredibly powerful AI at your fingertips, but so often the results just don't hit the mark. So, does this sound familiar? You ask your AI for something specific, maybe a piece of marketing copy or an email, and what you get back is so generic, so off brand, it's just plain meh. It's not quite right, and you end up having to do most of the work yourself anyway. And this, right here, is the core of the frustration. You put in a vague prompt, like write a marketing email, and you get a totally generic, unusable output back. It's the classic case of garbage in, garbage out, and it sends you right back to square one. But what if you could break that cycle? Instead of just getting frustrated, what if you could actually teach your AI to learn from its own mistakes? This is where we stop simply telling the AI what to do, and we start training it. The solution is a really powerful concept called a self-improving feedback loop. And look, this is about way more than just writing better prompts. It's about creating a system where the AI helps you refine your instructions and then, get this, it actually grades its own work against your standards. This completely reframes your entire relationship with AI. You're no longer a commander just shouting orders. You become a trainer. Think of it like you're onboarding a new employee. You're teaching it the specific standards, the voice, and the style that make your work, well, yours. So how do you actually do this? Well, you need two special tools in your AI training toolkit. These are basically two specific types of prompts that are going to do all the heavy lifting for you. First up, we have the improvement generator. Think of this as your AI's own internal editor. So instead of you trying to guess how to improve a weak prompt, you just give the AI your feedback and tell it to rewrite the prompt for you. Just look at this example. You're not just trying again. You're explicitly telling the AI what was wrong. My prompt was too vague. And then you're giving it all the raw ingredients it was missing. Your niche, your audience, and the exact tone you need. You're teaching it how to build a better prompt for you. Now, the second tool is the Output Evaluator, and this one acts as your quality control specialist. So once the AI has generated content from that new improved prompt, this meta prompt steps in to actually grade the work. And here is where you create objective standards. You're asking the AI to literally score itself against a clear set of criteria. This completely removes the guesswork. It's no longer about a subjective feeling of, is this good? It's about measuring the output against concrete goals. This makes your quality control systematic. Okay, so we have these two amazing tools. How do we actually put them together? Well, it all fits into a super simple, repeatable four-step process you can use for just about anything. It's a four-stage cycle. I like to think of it as a refinery, something that's designed to polish any rough idea into a perfect output. And the process just flows so logically. First, you analyze what's wrong with your initial prompt. Then, you improve it using the generator. You evaluate the new output with the evaluator. And then, this part is crucial, you iterate. You use that evaluation to start the loop all over again. Each cycle just makes the final output that much sharper. Now, this process is incredibly effective, but I gotta be honest, it's pretty easy to get wrong. So let's quickly cover a few common pitfalls that can totally derail your progress. First, avoid vague instructions. Make it better is completely useless. You have to tell it how. Second, do not skip the evaluation step. That's how you enforce quality. Third, remember this is a loop, not a straight line. True refinement almost always takes more than one round. And finally, be crystal clear on your standards. If the AI doesn't know what good looks like, it can never deliver it. So, when all is said and done, what's the single biggest idea you should take away from all of this? The goal here is to shift your entire mindset. By using this feedback loop, analyzing, improving, and evaluating, you're no longer just a user giving commands. You're actually building an asset, an AI that gets smarter, more aligned with your goals, and way more valuable with every single task. If you remember only one thing from this explainer, please let it be this. Train. Don't just tell your AI. That right there is the secret to unlocking its true potential. So I'll leave you with this question. Now that you have the framework, what's the very first task you'll train your AI on?